Hello friends, today we are going to see about the rest part of Cloud of Things. We had seen this unit starting with WOT, and then we had seen with what is COT and what is Cloud of Things. And we all know that Cloud of Things, clouds are of different models. It is having different deployment models. In the last previous video, we had seen about private cloud, public cloud, community cloud, hybrid cloud. Here we are going to see today what is cloud middleware. All of you are well aware that we have three types of service models which are there working as middleware, that is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Where infrastructure as a service provides you the virtualization and hardware as well as takes care of the connectivity and computing resources. Whereas your platform as a service takes care of the different data management, whether it is structured or unstructured data, and the identity management. Software as a service doesn't have its own middleware but depends upon the as and pass middleware, which is using application programmable interface and provides different services, which gives you a solution to any software. So cloud provide its three services, that is as PaaS and SaaS, which includes the different components. In case of as middleware like network management, system management, configuration of the system. PaaS handles the identity and access management, and it categorizes structured and unstructured data on the cloud. PaaS also includes all the business level solutions and the services which are required for SaaS. As already discussed, that SaaS is just using the as and pass middleware functionalities to provide its services. It doesn't have its own middleware separately. Now, to standardize the cloud, as we had seen the standardization effort taken for RFID, WSN, and also we had seen about the standardization effort for WOT. We have some standardization efforts for the clouds also. Certain organizations are working for the cloud standards like NIST, National Institute of Standards and Technology, Distributed Management Task Force, ETSI, which is also working for the telecommunication, also works for the cloud, that is European Telecommunication Standard Institute. Then you have Cloud Management Working Group, which is specifically working for cloud. Then you have Open Cloud Consortium, also, which is working for cloud. Then Standards Acceleration to Jumpstart Adoption of Cloud Computing is also one type of standardization organization. Now, what the standardization organization does is just checks that how data is to be stored on the cloud, how much provide that particular cloud can provide how much memory to the users, and what should be the rate of the cloud. So these organizations are working for those particular standardization. Now, while providing the systems, there are certain providers which are providing the services like as PaaS and SaaS. So there are certain open SaaS and as and PaaS projects like OpenStack, Nebula, and Red Hat Cloud, whereas open source SaaS projects like Zoho, which is again a web-based online official suite. So if you don't have any Microsoft Office, you can make the use of Zoho, which is an Indian web-based online office suite, which is actually a cloud. Then Pentaho, SourceTap, Amazon Web Services, all are actually the open source software projects which are working for different automations, different analytics platform. We are well aware about the different Amazon Web Services, and we are making the use of those AWS. We have cloud providers like Microsoft Azure, we have Salesforce, we have Oracle, IBM Cloud. So number of cloud providers are there which provides the cloud services in some or the other form, either in the form of as and PaaS or in the form of SaaS towards us. So, as cloud computing can be operated on a desktop, similar cloud computing can be there on a mobile also, where on the small handheld devices you will have mobile cloud computing. So the major two main characteristics of mobile cloud computer is sensor capability. How much is the capability of that particular sensor so that it can provide the cloud computing, and how the machine to machine communication is being operated in that particular mobile. So mobile cloud does what? It collects the data in the surrounding and location based data and uses the cloud services for either storage or for processing or for display of the data. So all these are actually very big part of IoT, and we have seen Apple's iCloud services are there, which is allow user to store the data like images, music, files, documents, etc. on a remote server, which can be downloaded by the same user's device running Mac or Windows based OS. So we are, if we are using a desktop OS from anywhere, if we have saved our document from a mobile, you can access it on the desktop anywhere using the cloud computing. So nowadays, not only Apple but each and every provider is giving that particular services. Now, cloud of thing architecture. Actually, cloud of things you are has a basic architecture which is based on the service model, that is as PaaS and SaaS. So we have SaaS IoT, which is having services, apps, and platform as a service. Then you have intercloud pass, which is having task provider, that is transport as a service module. Then you have intra cloud and internode, where is existing as provider, database as a service provider, software as a service provider, and these software as a service provider communicates with the sensor gateways, that is sensors. Autonomous modules are there which is working on sensor network gateways as well as the different devices, and they are interconnected with each other. So cloud of things is actually having this deployment models, four deployment models, which are actually working on the above of the DNA model of IoT. So, cloud of things is referring to the providing the IoT based services over the cloud with the help of either AS, PaaS, and SaaS. And we are knowing about the different DNA, that is device, network, and application, or you can say DCM, that is device, connect, and manage. Then you have M2M, RFID, WSN, which is all the base of IoT, which can be combined to the cloud of things architecture. All these applications and services are actually powered by web technologies and cloud technologies, which hence gives the sense of cloud of things or IoT. So this was all about the fifth unit, that is WT. We had seen WOT versus IoT, the different architecture standardization of WOT. We have seen how is the WOT architecture and how WOT is working for the different portals, what are the different applications where WOT is there, and how business intelligence is making help for WOT. In the similar manner, we have seen about the cloud of things, and how cloud of things is combination of grid computing and software service oriented architecture can be combined together to provide you the cloud computing services, thus giving you cloud of things. And then we had seen today about the cloud middleware, the different standards, providers, and mobile cloud computing. For the concluding, we have seen the cloud of things architecture. So I hope you all have got about the different things about this unit in two parts, that is WT and cloud of things. See you. Bye. Thank you.